I'm coming in loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey everybody, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. And this morning, figured it was time to do a 1-year follow-up. It's actually been a little over a year, I think. But this is the Tram disco and antenna. This is like a scanner. It does some ham bands on transmit, but mostly it's a scanner antenna. This one does have the CB antenna up on top there, so it can be used as a CB base station, as a ham base station, and as a scanner radio antenna. So it's pretty cool. Does a lot of stuff. So how's it held up? It's held up really well. I mean, none of the elements are damaged. Nothing has broken in the wind. You know, sometimes I come out here and birds are sitting on the thing. So yeah, I'm kind of impressed with it. We'll go inside and I'll turn on the scanner and let it roll through for a few seconds, but I wanted to take a minute here outside and show it to you. It's a little hard to see, I'm sure, with the blue background. It's actually a beautiful morning here. But would I recommend one? Yeah, I would for 2 meter 440 scanner use, definitely. CB base station, probably not a ideal use. I'm going to imagine, I've never owned a B100, but I'm going to imagine that it's similar to the $14.99 as far as performance goes for base station use. It's hard to get a good SWR reading on it. I got this down to 1.8, so not great and not a huge antenna, but it does work. I've been able to make some contacts here locally with it. Never really tried skip talking too much, but yeah. Anyway, let's go inside. We'll turn the radio on and that'll pretty much wrap it up. It's a very short video, but I do want to show it out here while I'm out here that it's no damage, you know, no issues whatsoever. Sitting at about 20 feet right now. That's where it sits, so that's it. Let's do it. 11 hooked to this beautiful Realistic Pro 2021. We've got about 160, 170 channels programmed in. Some ham, some 2 meter, some 440, so it covers a pretty good range of channels. And it works. I mean, let's turn it on. I'll let it roll through. And you'll see that it finds stuff whenever stuff is there to be found. But yeah, it's held up well for a year.
7 is going to be the same subject. If you will just log it instead. It's going to be David 3585024. Repeating David 3585024.
121 Pittsburgh.
So while it continues to roll through, and I'm not going to play a bunch, I have another clip on this radio that shows this, you know, picking up multiple conversations. I'll just say this, it works really well. Range-wise, as opposed to using a CB antenna or just a long wire antenna, it is definitely tuned for these bands, and so it does perform better in my tests. The stations that come in are relatively static-free, and they seem to work no matter what the weather conditions are, which is also something you kind of wonder about when you buy a radio or buy an antenna like that. But yeah, it's as far as CB performance, and I think I talked about this outside, not the best. You know, it's the equivalent of using a mobile as a base. It has a higher SWR, although it is still acceptable. So in a pinch, if you just wanted to have an all-in-one, you know, antenna, it does work. It does have an acceptably low SWR. I got it down to 1.8 to 1. Not ideal, and I got tired of messing with trying to tune it better than that, so that's where I'm going to leave it. But yeah, overall, I would recommend it for the price. I think I paid $44 with free shipping on that one, and I used an existing top rail post that I had laying around the house and strapped it up against the side of the house. I did use higher quality. I used RG213 cable instead of RG6, RG8, or any of that stuff. It was a thicker cable. I don't really think that makes that much of a difference on a radio or on an antenna like this, but it is worth pointing out. That'll do it for today, my friends. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, perhaps you'll think about liking and subscribing. Now, see you next time. Take care.